Inshallah. Many people here in the UK, in our work, they ask us why more ulama have not come out and spoken as clearly as you have. And I was hoping that you can inform the audience of some of the attempts, because they need to know that people have tried. And in particular, I'm referring to Dr. Safraz Naimi. If you could just inform the people here what he tried to do and what happened to him, so they understand how difficult it is to do what you're doing. And I again thank you and commend your efforts.
Thank you very much. The people have been doing, there are scholars who have been condemning, but one of my friends, Dr. Sarfaraz Naimi from Lahore, though nobody issued a written document or a fatwa like that, although just he gave a verbal fatwa on TV, and a few days later he was killed, murdered. So many other people of this kind who have been giving their fatwas, they were no more in this world. So the only single reason which I would, I can understand, I would appreciate, is the people don't find courage under the circumstances. You know, the presidents are not saved. In Pakistan particularly, the governments are not saved. For the last 20 years, hundreds of the ulama have been killed. Though they are so much powerful here, so the people here, and their access is everywhere. They can reach everywhere, there's no problem for them. So the problem is that I think they feel a little scared to declare in a publicly. And secondly, one thing, that this view has been given. There was no doubt about that. But there was a need of very comprehensive document of fatwa, which can be a historical document, which could cover every single major and minor aspect of this subject in the book, so that people may read it and find all Quranic evidences and Hadithic evidences and references. And if the youth, I'm not talking of those who are already brainwashed, they have senseless people, excluding them maybe a small percentage, but overwhelming majority, thousands of people who have potential to become suicide bombers, who are on the way, but they have not yet arrived at that point. They have become narrow-minded, they have become conservative in their views, they have become extremists, they have become radicals, but they have yet to become suicide bombers. These kind of thousands of people, they need, so that these kind of evidences should come in their mind, in their hands. They could read it, and this will create doubts in their mind. And they will see what we have been taught up till now was a different, and this is a different story, which has been given with evidences. When they will compare it, I hope, inshallah, majority of them, and thousands and thousands and thousands of them, would repent, and they will come on the right track, and they will leave this terroristic views. The need was to bring a very comprehensive, documented fatwa, a book in the form of a book containing all evidences everywhere. So this was the basic.
Thank you. I'm Nabanita from NewsX, and I'm from an Indian channel, and you're from Pakistan. Pakistan is known to be a hotbed of terrorists breeding over there, and we are suffering because of it. But what I wanted to ask you, it was very good of you today to issue this fatwa, but how do you reach on a practical level, how do you reach out to the hardliners who are already there?
Thank you. It's a good question. Same kind of fatwa launching ceremony is taking place in March. I opted the first launching ceremony in England. We were busy in celebrating Mawlid, and you know, under minhaj-ul-quran, our organization, there is the largest, the biggest Mawlid celebration of the whole Islamic world on 12th of Rabiul Awwal, which is attended by about 1 million people. And I delivered my speech on video conferencing from here. It takes place in Minar, Pakistan. So people were busy there. They have finished this celebration. Now they have started preparation for launch of the fatwa ceremony, and there are going to be a very big launch ceremony in Pakistan. Verbal fatwa has already been issued, but that was just verbal. Now after printing of this book, they will launch there, and we are going to print it hundreds of thousands, and we try that it will go in hands of every single person who matters in the mosques, in libraries, in universities, in colleges, in schools, and other personnel, those who should read and make up their mind, and opinion makers. Inshallah, it will go there. And we hope, inshallah, with your help. One thing I should make it clear, although not related to this question, that whatever I have done just for the sake of prayer of my Lord and my Creator. And I have done just and just only for the betterment and the service of my deen Islam and for the service of humanity and mankind, which I believe in. I have not written this fatwa for pleasure of any government or any agencies, because the minhaj-ul-quran is a movement which has never ever up till today taken any kind of aid or grant in any manner up to the extent of single penny. We are just working on our own behalf. This ceremony is also has been sponsored by minhaj-ul-quran itself. But the only help and support which I will request and hope is that all these people, the media people, the concerned, those who are in a position to communicate this message in all parts and corners of the world, through media, if you just follow it up, convey this message to the world, and those thousands and millions of people who are lost, they are misguided, through your efforts is these words and voice goes everywhere. It is published, articles are written, messages communicated, so that they become in need, they feel themselves in need to get this fatwa from anywhere. And let me explain, I never take a single penny as royalty on my books. Being author of 1,000 books, and 400 books have been published, and speaker of 7,000 topics, I in my life has never taken a single penny as an author or speaker on my royalties. I do just service of humanity, for sake of humanity and for prayer of my Lord or my God. I am just serving the mankind, and I request you to join this great cause of for mankind, so that the mankind which is burning in the fire of hatred and fire of extremism and the fire of terrorism and the fire of militancy, and this militancy which is dividing the world of mankind, so that by this effort which we have started, we should reunite the world again, and we should bring again a peace and tranquility and love and brotherhood and tolerance for the whole of mankind, and good messages communicated to East and West, and the people belonging to Islamic faith or belonging to other faiths, they should learn living together, and they should think that the terrorists are the common enemy of the whole mankind and they don't belong to any religion. This is the only support which I want from you.
Thank you very much.